Do I need to even introduce this guy? Wow. It's like hanging out with Tom Brady. This is fantastic. Just in case you don't know, two-time Olympic gold medalist, two-time world record holder, ran under 2 hours for a marathon. Won in Tokyo, Chicago, London, Berlin, Boston, Monday, question mark. And running in the States for the first time since 2014, ladies and gentlemen, Eliud Kipchoge. Is this how your life is every day?
This is how life is.
Wow. Does that ever get tiring? It must be exhausting. You can just walking up here took work.
To enjoy life.
Before we get into running, I want to talk about something that I know you're passionate about because we're sitting right in front of and just behind us, the Boston Public Library. And you are building a library. Tell me about your library project.
I have built already a library accommodating 500 students at once. So it's a huge library actually from the primary, secondary school, even kindergarten. So it's all round, and you know education is the key. That's why I love education, and that's why I dedicated the library to my community. I have a plans to construct another 47 libraries across Kenya.
47?
Yes.
And how is it that that's on your heart? How is it that became something that was passionate and you wanted to do?
I am a good reader. I really read books, and you know I discovered that if you want to get knowledge, it's inside the books, and that's why I venture into library as one way of giving knowledge to the general public.
What are you reading right now? What should we know?
For now, I'm reading a book called Delta U. It's about change. It was written by a Canadian teacher. It's called Tan Too Good. It's about change. They say life is about change.
Change.
You press on, and change every day. That's a life. Mm-hmm. Yes.
And just, if I could, one more question about the Kipchoge Book Club. Like, do you have a favorite book?
My favorite book is Who Took My Cheese?
Who Moved My Cheese?
Yes.
How come?
It's a small book, but it really teaches about change. That's why in this world we need to change. You know, status quo always, I define status quo as a mess we are in. So we need to change, and life will continue. Technology is coming, everything is going on, and you know, that's change. Yeah.
So then let's talk about the change in the last decade. You ran Chicago in 2014.
Yes.
Haven't run a marathon in the States since then. How are you different than the guy who ran the 2014 marathon in Chicago?
I think I am different because I respect humanity. I honor the humanity. I treat marathon as profession. And you know, the world is going towards marathons. Above all, you know, your health is your wealth. That's why I'm saying, let us make America a running country, not running health.
Well, you're helping, and then all these people, the 30,000+ that will run here on Monday just behind you, are helping to make America a running country as well. Because they'll be behind you. I said earlier, I feel like you've chased more motorcycles and cars in races than you actually have people.
And that's why the world is actually comprised of people. And you know, without people, then there is no world.
Have you ever had a close call? Have you ever had somebody turn the motorcycle turn the wrong way on you, or not go fast enough for you? No, you ever had to go hurry up? Okay. Tell me then, I think what a lot of people here want to know, why Boston and why now?
I think the right time is now. They always say, when the time comes, that's the right time. So the right time is Monday to run in Boston. Secondly is that I wanted to be with the people of Boston to commemorate what happened 10 years ago and tell the people that, hey, we are brothers and sisters, let us live together. And you know, with the spirit of humanity, we live together. So let us live together and spread peace.
That is wonderful, and right, that lasts a lot longer than 2 hours and 1 minute, or 2 hours and right. That message can be taken away long after everyone crosses the finish line. I get a feel for it right now, but what is the reception you've gotten since you've been here?
It's awesome. It's wonderful. These people are good. These are running community.
And you've run into people. You've been doing some of your runs before the race here. What have you encountered?
I've been running actually around Talek. You know,
Yep.
Actually meeting many people. Discover Boston is good for running, and everybody's happy. So at the back of my mind, I know this wall actually will become a running wall. Only seeing the signs, what's going on the road.
So you've obviously seen a course map. You've kind of driven around the course, but you haven't run the course. I don't know if that makes a difference or not. What do you have? How have you prepared for what is an unknown 26 miles?
I have run in my mind. I have gone through with the car, but I have run in my mind. It's the only time which is to put into practice on Monday. Yes.
Dude, I run in my mind all the time.
Mind is the key. If you run in your mind, then
Right.
other things can come in, can control your body.
I thought maybe I had a chance, but I don't know that my way is doing it. The marathon is different because obviously you have to respect your competitors, but you also have to respect the course and the distance. So when you go to the line, how do you kind of put that all together so that your mind's in the right place when the gun sounds?
I respect the distance. I respect the course of Boston. I respect the competitors. But with all the competitors, actually, I trust the most planned and most prepared athlete will take the day. That's sport.
The problem that happens when you get as successful as you are, and you win, we try to invent ways why the other guy might win. Right? We're like, oh, this guy might be in super shape. I don't know if he can run on these hills. I don't know. I've seen your cross-country work. I feel like you can't. He's 38. Okay, well, Meb won here when he's 38. So we keep trying to think of reasons maybe why you can't win. Tell me why you feel that Monday will be another one of your days and you will have another World Marathon major under your belt.
I treat myself as the best one. I trust my trainings. I've done enough. I've run hub and town all, and I trust that what I have actually put in my muscles and in my mind can carry me to the finishing line in Boston. It's just the idea.
What's your training look like? Let's start with the last week or two in the build-up. What does that entail, getting to the starting line?
Our training is mixed up of long runs, short runs, speed walk, tempo runs. So we mix all of them to make our bodies accommodate anything which comes around. You know, to accommodate any type of course, 8 a half, 8 a town, 8 a flat. Yeah.
Last really hard workout you put in before you came?
I put a lot of hard work. I can't describe how hard work I've been putting for the last week, but it's hard work. Yes.
Obviously, we hear a lot about your coach, Patrick Sang. He's the guy that's helped writing these workouts. But tell us the first time you met him, because this relationship goes a long way beyond just the guy who, as I said, writes down your workouts.
I met him 20 years ago. He has been
You were
my
18.
coach for the last 20 years. We come from the same place. Yes. So I normally see him running on the road, and that's why I always say he's my mentor. Yeah.
Did you know what you had in basically your neighbor? That you're like, wow, that guy is like he's special. He was a special runner then. Did you know that at 18? Did you know, or was he just the guy who ran in my neighborhood?
Yes, I didn't know that he has that more knowledge, but I discovered after becoming more mature. So yes, I was approaching him actually as a normal runner.
So as you get older, though, you've been with him 20 years. It's obviously some bit of a partnership now.
Absolutely. Yes.
How you feel? Are there days he gives you a workout and you just go, no, that's not for me. I would like to do this.
I've never complained in my life.
God bless you.
Never. I have never thought about training. It's just I'm keeping the training is there. I'm doing it all the day.
Have you ever had a
That's
day?
why I always say I'm still a student and Patrick is still a teacher.
Still a student, but has the student ever gone, have you had a day where you just like, I don't want to run today?
But I love to push myself. It's normal that today I'm down, tomorrow I'm up. But the moment I'm down, I convince my mind actually to wake up and go for a run. Yeah.
So you just, I'm out of bed and I'm going to do it regardless. I'm good.
No.
So once in a while, you're like the rest of us.
You know,
Once in a while, you're like, you know what? Yeah, I don't feel like I want to run today. Has anybody else ever had that feeling? Like today, I don't want to run. Okay.
something is that thing is there, but you should ask yourself at the end of the day, what have you done?
Sure.
So if you want to make yourself more comfortable, less stress, then do the right thing at the right time and do what's in the table.
You're 38 now.
Yes.
Tell me the first time that you knew you were good at running.
I don't know, and I'm growing every day. Yeah, I'm growing every day. I didn't know I will run marathon. I didn't know I will run half marathon. I didn't know I will break a world record. I didn't know that I will run under 2 hours. So every day is a challenge. Every day is a new day.
But surely, at some age, 10, 12, 18, you thought, I can make a career out of this, and I'm not going to be a school teacher or a farmer or a plumber, right? Like, when did you know that this could be a viable career for you as a runner?
At 18, I discovered that I can run. And
Right.
by 18, 19, 20, when I actually get the knowledge of sport, then I make it to be a profession. Yes.
And when in this profession did you realize it was time to leave the track and go to the roads?
It was in 2012 that I have a team, and we sit together after taking 10 good years in track and field. And we actually audit what has been happening for the last 10 years, and it was the time for me to make a transition to the road. So it was the right time in 2013 to make my debut number. Yes.
I imagine it changes depending on where you are in different marathons, different courses, but give me a spot where it just hurts, and I've just got to be tough in this moment.
A lot has been going on with the marathon period. That it has been up and down, although I try all the best to run good, but you know, it takes my mind to think I'm running to run under 2 hours. And 2017, I tried to run under 2 hours, but I missed by 25 seconds. Then I had to go back on the drawing board. But taking the experience actually of running 2 hours to get a world record in 2018 and 2019, then I got the right thing by running under 2 hours.
So obviously to run 2 hours, you've got to believe that, right? That can't just be a pipe dream. So when they bring this idea to you, when did you go, okay, that's possible, so yes, I can make that commitment? That you thought that barrier is something that a man can break?
The idea actually was sold to me, and I buy it. And take time to put in my mind and say, yes, then we go for it. You know, I dare to think and dare to try. Yes.
And then give me the difference in emotion between running 2 hours, 25 seconds and running 1:59, whatever.
It's indescribable, you know, running under 2 hours is making history. So it was really history, and crossing the finishing line, knowing that I have made history. It took time. It took 65 years for a human being to make history in sport. And in 2019, that time actually was realized.
because I always think when Roger Bannister broke the 4-minute barrier,
Yes.
right? All everybody heard was 3, and they all went crazy. So like, I don't know what the rest of it is. All I know is the first number is a 1, right? 1:59. All I know is the first number is a 1, which is amazing. What kind of reaction did you get from fellow competitors, guys that you run with, when they saw that in that reaction?
Oh, it was really, everybody was happy. I trust the whole world actually was extremely happy to see that a fellow human being can break a 2-hour barrier in marathon. Scientifically they were saying it cannot happen up to 2075, but I tell them, hey, let me try and see what will happen. And I got it, so I proved them now.
So you're going to get on the line Monday, and I don't think I'm telling you anything you don't know. There are a bunch of sharks that would love to beat you, right? All these guys are. There might be some guys that want to run up front so they get their picture taken with you, but there's some guys. But you become now everybody's goal to knock off. How could I be the guy to beat him? How do you look at the rest of those guys as you stand on the line? Because they have bad intentions.
No, not at all. I respect everybody. Marathon is there because of everybody who is here. So Boston is there because of all these people.
What can I learn, by the way, what can I learn from you at 2:01:09, the world record holder, that I can translate for a guy that's a 3-hour marathon runner or a 4-hour marathon runner or a 4:30? Give me some words of encouragement to those of us who don't run 2:01.
It's to try and life is about pressing on. Press on, and press on. That's how to enjoy life. Life is like that. Life cannot stop. It's going on.
You're here in Boston. Give me a place in the world that running has taken you that you never imagined in your life that you would be.
Yeah, in Boston.
Boston. 18 running through the Hudson Valley, you're like, Boston's never in your head.
Absolutely. And here I am here today.
And we are glad you're here today.
Thank you.
This is, and I know we're running tight on time, you got to get to the finish. By the way, the demands on your time, and you've been gracious with everybody here in BAA, and where you've gone is fantastic. It is a question I like to ask all Olympians that I come across, regardless of the nation they are from. You win the Olympic gold medal. You stand on the podium. What's it like to hear your national anthem?
It's really, I can say it's really sweet to see everybody actually standing up, singing your national anthem. It's a special time. It's a special moment. Oh yes.
That was me in Tokyo. I took a picture of him when I was up in the stands of him on the podium
Thank you.
in London. There you are, yeah. Top step. You tired when you're done? You tired? You exhausted when you get done with the marathon?
Yes.
Good. How long does it last? How long before you feel like yourself again, when you give that kind of effort and exhaustion and you're like, okay, I'm ready to go again?
Time will tell. I don't know when, but time will tell. Yes.
Okay. Anybody got out there in the audience? Only 10,000 questions, so we don't have time for all those. But they want to know when you're in New York. Shouldn't we get
It's
you
in my bucket list.
Shouldn't we get you through? We should get you through Boston before we send you down the road to New York, right? When we go through. Finally, just what's it like? Do you still get jitters? Are you still nervous when you toe the line and you get up there for every marathon? Do you still? What's that feeling like before the gun goes off?
Nervousness is there, tension is there. To show that you are ready. But after the gunshot, then it releases all the tension, and it's time to do the job.
We'll let you do the job. Good luck with the hills. Good luck with the rest of the field. Good luck in Boston. We appreciate you here. We'll worry about your bucket list on Tuesday.
Thank you, Ben.
Thank you for your time here on Saturday.